Welcome everyone to week 1B of RGL season 10. I'm Space Ghost here with Habib here to bring you a new match out here today with the Insect Gang versus 20ZC. Pretty exciting matchup. Pretty excited to see. How are you doing, Habib?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing yourself, Space Ghost?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm pretty excited to see this match. 20ZC coming in. I believe this is their second match. We saw them earlier get a pretty resounding victory on Sunshine, I believe, earlier this week.
Yeah.
I was there for that, but maybe not mentally. But yeah, it's here to see new Snakewater, and Valve did just change this map, but we haven't seen Insect Gang yet, and our second match for 20Z, so I'm pretty curious to see, and I'm excited just to be casting TF2 again. Oh, Rusty.
Yeah. It seems to be quite the season. Another glorious RGL invite season. See how these two teams duke it out.
Yeah.
So the map is gonna be Snakewater, correct?
Yeah, I think before anything, we should probably go over the rosters. Just especially Insect Gang, kind of a new team, a mishmash of newer and older players, and 20ZC, a lot of older players, just in a new arrangement, some off classing. So I'll go over Insect Gang first. So for Insect Gang, we have Gwendolyn and Gubbies on Scout, JT and Dam on Soldier, Dingo on Demo, and Tuba Brick God on Medic.
Tuba Brick God.
That's
a name
powerful
I'm not familiar with. Yeah.
That's a powerful alias.
Let's see what they can do.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go over the 20ZC roster. We got Bransam and High Five on Scouts, Ash and Artist on Soldier, Ash on Roaming Soldier, Artist on Pocket, Demoman J Hyun Pei on Demo, and Zilly Medic to finish off the roster.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think Jay Demo is another highlight of this match, and from what I saw on Tuesday, I wasn't worried about Jay on Demo at all. Jay's just one of those players that you just put him on anything, he's fine, but he's got like that Jay X factor on Demo still. I saw him do some terrifying things already.
Definitely. He is a man of many talents. They call him the true ace of spades, where he's been putting in the work as well. He's been very
on the grind.
Yeah, he's very persistent. You know what they say: practice, persistence, perfection. He's on the grind, trying to become a very powerful demo man, added to the arsenal of classes that he can play. Very talented man indeed.
Yeah, that's terrifying too. I think the last thing some people want is for Jay to be better at more things. People already have enough trouble with Jay as it is. But yeah, looking at Insect Gang, I recognize some of the names, and some of the names appear to be kind of roster remnants of, I forget the team name, but I believe JT and Dam, or it was Gubbies and Dam, I think, were on Yurtle's Turtles with Patty last season before they unfortunately died. Yeah, there was two of them were on Yurtle's Turtles. Gwendolyn's just played for multiple seasons. I think this is her third season of Invite.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. I think Tuba Brickgod as well played on Yurtle's Turtles, or at least on the roster. And Dingo is just, he's been around for forever. Everyone knows.
No, Dingo is Dingo.
Yeah, everyone knows and loves Dingo. So definitely, I think the Demo matchup to me is very interesting. Dingo versus Jay on Demo. It's like Dingo well established, he's gonna pop off. But Jay with the X Factor, it's I think this could be a battle of the demos in the end.
I definitely agree with you. Both of these demos, Jay does have less experience than Dingo, but I would say his X Factor and his game sense should be able to make up for it, in my opinion. So we'll see how both the teams can duke it out here.
Yeah, I think this is our first match this season on not Sunshine, so nice change of pace on a Snakewater. And they did just change the map. I'm not super sure. I know they changed last, which could be better, could be worse, but thinking back to recent memory, Snakewater last has been a little hard to push at times. So I wonder if they made it better or worse. If they made it worse,
I actually just scrimmed versus 20ZC on the new Snakewater, and to be honest, yeah, the last itself, it's not too different from the way you hold it. There are a couple small things that they did change, but nothing too drastic, honestly. Like the spawn itself is bigger, so if you're not like using the resub bind, for example, you could it would take you longer to definitely get resub and rotate out through the spawn, definitely, because they made it a much bigger. But
I see you spawn way farther back. You have to just basically move your guy a lot, which I think that's a fair change because the Snakewater spawn was really close to the point.
It is. Like right as you come out, you just
you're
there pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be hard to lock out too. I can definitely see that. So we'll see how the changes matter. But
Mm-hmm.
it is nice that Valve, occasionally doesn't just kind of change things. At times, they still, the potted plant janitor, harder work over there, but making your game better.
Yeah, that was also like the argument behind what's it called? One of the last maps, Granary. Granary last. It used to have a spawn as well, right next to, or the CP was right next to the spawn,
Oh
and
yeah,
it made it very easy to defend.
yeah.
But just
yeah,
like how they changed that, it's like reminiscent.
Yeah, Granary. It's not as cursed as the Granary spawn yet.
Oh
the,
yeah.
the Granary spawn's gone through some cursed iterations in
Oh,
the
it
past.
has. They have been swapping that around left and right.
Yeah. I missed the caution tape people killing bonding on those was always
Mm-hmm.
my favorite, but
Oh
hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully we don't see that here. I don't think that's the case, but I think
Oh.
I assume you could probably still ban bind in the shorter door. You just have to, you can't get out as fast.
You should be able to, yeah. You just be a bit slower, so you'd have to rotate out to the one side.
Yeah, all that improvise, adapt, overcome all the new changes. Because otherwise, Snakewater, it's one of, I'm not gonna say it's a ye olde map like Granary or Badlands, but it's it's been getting up there. It's definitely one of the older ones in the rotation, I feel. So
yeah, for sure.
It's definitely, I feel like most
gonna
not much new
gonna
tech.
pop off.
I think it's gonna pop off. I mean, there's a lot of names on. I think the thing with 20ZC that's so hard is you look at any of those names, and even though Artist isn't on demo and Jay isn't on Soldier, I feel like you could look at any of those names and think any one of them is gonna pop off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You look at them and some they might not all pop off, but at least one of them is gonna have a good game.
They'll all have their own individual moments, you'd say. Right? Yeah, that's for sure.
And Insect-Gang, I think if their team is gonna have success here, they're gonna have to go through Dingo. I feel like Dingo's gonna have to take charge and really kind of control this match. I think there's I don't know much about their soldiers, but I know I know Gwendolyn's very good at scouts, so they have they have a mid to top mid, at least minimum mid invite scout there. So I think it's those two players, Gwendolyn and Dingo, are the real standout players.
I agree. I think this will be a good match.
Yeah, I am eagerly waiting. Are we getting? There actually are. All right. So I guess predictions before we go. 30 seconds off. So any predictions on this match, Abid? How do you think the storyline's gonna go?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Insect-Gang can pull out 2 rounds, 5-2. I'd say 5-2.
I was thinking the same thing. Although I feel like there's 2 scenarios. It's going to be one of those, like, one team can push last really well, the other team is kind of struggling to adapt, or no one can push last. It's... Yeah. We'll see. I mean, they did change it for the better, but with the changes, I don't know. We could see one of those matches where it just, like, Ubers into Lash over and over again. But, looks like we're going onto a new mid here, so, yeah, I'll let you take it away for the mid, Habib.
Yeah. First camera, I think I'm gonna start this off with the Artist on Soldier. We're used to seeing Artists on demo, but I want to see what he can do to open up for his team on the mid fight. Starting off bottom right, he's gonna go in for a low bomb. Will commit onto the medic, gets the medic kill immediately on the 2-blow brick god.
Yeah, Dingo's still alive. Actually, Ash has not fallen yet. Both soldiers still in. One soldier gonna fall, but that's actually almost a wave. That is gonna be a wave for high 5 unless he can pull out a miracle here. He is dodging, getting it, but I think most people would expect 20CC to just wipe on mid like that. So even though their medic died, and he even got a faster spawn, so mid round 1 or at least first mid goes the way of Insect-Gang.
Yeah, definitely. The most important thing that Insect-Gang did correctly there was, as their medic died, they were able to get the trade kill onto Zilly, which is very important. The moment you lose your medic, you have to kill their medic. Otherwise, it's just you're on the bottom foot.
Yeah, definitely. And their med did get a faster spawn, so we're gonna sell them to the classic mid to second Snakewater stalemate. I feel like one of the true classic stalemates of TF2 is trying to push into Snakewater second. I can definitely vibe with that one. Jay does have his traps lower, so it appears they're going for that strategy of having your demo watch lower, whereas both soldiers kind of play towards the saw side up there. They're kind of leaving saw pretty open other than just one soldier.
Yeah, and I guess the reason why they're doing this is because the dumb man's so powerful. He can just has 8 stickers in the clip. You can just lock out so much of the entire map at once, maybe even 2 doorways. So one guy can watch 2 entire sides of the map. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, teams are gonna finally get their Uber here, so I'm curious how they're gonna sack this. I see Damn, he is going in. He's actually just gonna pogo and take a fight with the soldier, maybe as a distraction. He's gonna back up here, so maybe just a distraction play. JT is by the window. Looks like he's waiting for his perfect opportunity. Yeah, Dingo's already in. They're through the door.
Oh my god! Guppies with the big
That's
mark gunner
insane.
onto Zilly. Starting this match off very interesting here, but Snakewater is still down 2 here. They're trying to pry open second, but they realize that they're going to flank from behind, so they're going to regroup onto mid here. Branson and I believe that's Ash. They're trying to get in onto Tuba Brick God. Barely surfs and survives. Does get forced though. That's a very strange Uber from Tuba Brick God, but they will get 2 picks.
Jay kind of fought out too. He's gonna be able to jump out here, but in the end, a pretty
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, but we do have a very successful overall. 20C is actually refighting this. Okay, they're Chads. They want the they're not gonna let the spoon get to them, but damn, going in behind, gonna knock up a bunch of players and gonna get Jay. So Demo down being thrown, and Zilly gonna fall. This is looking like a disaster for 20CC. They're all hurt. They kept the point.
Crazy.
20CC is kind of getting a little slow at the gate here. They did get some trade kills to slow things down, but another pretty big Uber
should push. They should have pushed there. Everyone was so hurt on towards side of 20ZC. I guess the moment Dingo died there, they decided that it's not worth pushing. So regardless, Tuba Brick God will have an 80% massive mega Uber advantage here over Zilly, and they're just gonna set up for a full setup last push.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious to see. Like, I guess they wanted to play it safe. They had such a big Uber. They're like, we don't need to rush things, have any tragic medic deaths. Let's just get this Uber pushing the last and see how we do.
Absolutely. So it looks like they're opting for straight through lore with Dingo on this Uber here. He will get this.
Oh, he gets ruled by Brand Slam. Acid plays out of Brand Slam there, as that's gonna pretty much immediately out. They're all already out. They do lose their medics, so. Dingo getting that's a tragic death. Huge plays from Brand Slam there.
Got rolled there, unfortunately.
He said, "Man, do it on land."
Do it on land.
Yeah, do it on planes. But we have a scout in the back. I do see they missed the scout in the back. That's a back cap. Huge plays.
Massive back cap from Gubby, hiding a drop down the entire time. Nobody from the side of 20ZC cleared out drop down.
That is one of those new. That is, I feel like, a classic new team thing that can happen. Is if you don't have everything down pat, one player doesn't. No one knows whose job it is to check drop down, and that's a round loss. They were very easily back in that.
I wonder if 20ZC will feel any sort of mental pressure from that back cap. Could be a
the
very
spoon
annoying
did it
way
to
to
him.
lose. The spoon is also quite a morale dropper, but new mid setup. Let's see how they open this up. It seems like 20ZC going straight for another double bomb. Ash getting a 2 rocket onto Tuba Brick God. See if they're gonna go for the return frags. Gubby's onto Zilly.
He's so hurt.
Almost gets the
Can they
kill.
get him? Zilly's in the sad corner, but can he get it? They do manage to get Zilly. Huge plays there from Gubby's. Getting that pick. Yeah. Even though they wiped, they did get the medic at the very end there. So Zilly gonna have a pretty delayed death. Although Tuba Brick God also spawning alone, so no friends to heal. All rather sad.
But because he spawns so early over Zilly, he will have an Uber advantage if he builds in time, but it seems like they're just going to try to get their buffs up and try to push out here on a second, but Jay does have traps up, so it seems like they're not going to push. Oh, but they're the first victim.
There's the push,
Second
and they lose Dingo.
Yep.
They're all so hurt. This is going to be rough.
I think 20ZC is going to opt for a last push here, even though
they
they're
should.
down
Look at their health.
Yeah, they're down two picks onto the side of Snakewater. They're just going to flood in through top left for free.
It's on Dan to block, and he does his best, but 20CC is going to get pretty much in for free, although the respawns are coming up, and they do have a Pudis on the field that is pretty powerful.
Jay will destroy that heavy, though. There you go, and the soldier's also hurt. But
Ash bombing actually jumps over the medic. Now it's going to jump back on the medic.
Wow.
Hasn't taken, or Tuba Brick God hasn't taken any damage yet, just barely lives with 39 HP. There's a soldier stolen. Can he get on the Tuba? He does get Tuba at the very end.
Wow, Artist with the big clutch medic pick to trade off. But they still have enough numbers to the point where Snakewater can get the second cap. However, the position that they're in right now, Zilly will have a heal advantage as well as more respawners to come in, so they should anticipate the refights.
Yeah, both soldiers are late spawn, so they're going to be able to get to the fight pretty quickly. But the lack of creels might matter. But they're just going to try to flood through. So all they do, Branson gets in, but realizes he has no friends to help him. Is going to back out. So pretty good stabilization effort from the Insect gang here, but pretty decent Uber at a Zilly, 30% and building.
Yeah, see where they opt to push out of this here. I'm not
30%
sure.
is tough.
Yeah, it is tough because you'd have to go right off the bat, otherwise you can fear getting leapfrog Uber popped on. However, it seems like 20ZC are recognizing the situation. They're trying to work second for free here, which is probably the right play.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like if you Uber there and don't get a bunch of picks immediately, it's a disaster. And they are actually able to successfully get them out. So heads up play. I feel like a lot of teams don't, are too scared to risk trying to Uber for free there because it can go horribly wrong. But if it goes right, now you have pretty much a free just token to last.
Yep, and with that one pick, they're gonna try to use their numbers advantage to get more kills, maybe even the Uber force here. Big spam coming in at a lot of damage, but it seems
three
like
players caught out.
Yeah, they will get the defensive trades off. So
yeah, Jay laying at the carpet, letting his team get out. So that's a good thing. But with 3 picks like that, especially two soldiers and a scout, it's pretty much just on Jay to lock this out.
Yeah, pretty much, and he actually does have some success here, locking out bats for a little bit, but he will be located.
Jay is hard locking this out.
Oh, he does give his life for the force here, but this will be a leapfrog situation. Will it? Oh wait, they haven't even Ubered yet. Oh wow.
Zilly did a great job milking there. The spoon, he gets spooned again!
Wow, damn with the massive spoon. That is insane.
That's insane.
He is 2 for 2 right now on those spoon kills. That is insane.
I feel, Jay's been on Soldier and Scouts for so long. I feel like I haven't seen a Jay team really be a spoon victim team in a while, but not much, unless he just, that's so morale dropping.
Normally, only it's the other way around.
It's the other way around normally, but not much you can do about that on the demo class other than just hit every single air pipe. But that's crazy. How did Dingo die? I didn't even see it.
I'm not too sure how Dingo died. Okay.
A brand slam pick. It does happen, but pretty big Uber right here, pushing out a Snakewater last off to see if there's any backcap attempts going on. It looks like most of 20Z's electing to just sit in yard and fight this out. Uberhead is going to be dwindling here. Gubbies is going to fall, and they did get forced in the lobby. I didn't even see, but
yeah, they did.
Huge plays there.
Seems like this Uber out of second or out of last will not be very effective for Insect Gang here. Now they're down 2 and with no Uber here. 2 free picks here. I think 20ZC will be walking this in for free through their top left here. How will Insect Gang respond? Oh, high five. Will get a kill along with the artist. They're just flooding straight through.
Dingo dead. This is going to be tough to hold. There is a Pudus on the field, but too many reinforcements. There's the Uber,
and they just Ubered, so this is looking almost unholdable.
Yeah, that was just, push. Like I said, pushing at a Snakewater last can be very tough if their team is, especially if you get forced from lobby. If you don't even get to the door before you're using, good luck.
Yeah, they had 1 early death pushing out, so that already created a massive flank opening in their last push, so just with that added pressure, their Uber achieved nothing.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens on this mid, though.
Yeah. I just realized half of 20ZC has a 5 ping going for them. That's pretty sizable. No 5 pingers on red team actually. That's kind of impressive.
That's impressive.
Huge bombs coming onto Tubergod. He's gonna be able to surf right. He's dodging so many rockets. They're all kind of those mid-range slash
both soldiers from Insect Gang playing counter defensive. They actually counter fade bombed onto the soldiers and defended their medic. So that was really good defensive play from both soldiers.
Yeah, and Tubergod did a great job there, kind of kiting out. So there wasn't I feel like there wasn't that many close range rockets to them. It's all the mid-range ones you can actually, just tactical dodge instead of preemptively dodging. But yeah, we are having a small fight going in. Brand Slam isn't cheese. He might get caught out here though. We'll have to see. JT gonna try to bomb and make some space, but gonna get instantly nuked.
That was a very random bomb from JT. I don't agree with that.
Dan isn't behind though. I think he got spotted. He did get spotted. He's gonna go in for a play, trying to buy some time. Because Zilly had pretty big Uber out there. He had Uber, whereas Uber Breakdown only had 80%, but just gonna now come up on his Uber.
I feel like they also could have just stabilized on a second and just trapped it off in caps.
Yeah, they're trying to get in for free here. Zilly is gonna try to kite this, but they're gonna get 2 kills for it. That's pretty good.
Yeah, they should have either just traded into them inside or just backed up. The inexperience
bomb behind.
Out of Insect Bomb is showing. Artists will get the 2 rocket onto a brick gut and they will get wiped. Insect Gang.
I feel like you taught Jay to do that. Jay just bombed behind in Saw and just put down a bunch of 4 pickies so they couldn't back up.
The difference is he doesn't have to ask Banny for permission. He jumps in,
just does it.
He bombs and he does his thing. Permission is not required. Yes, permission is not required. Massive Uber advantage coming out of 20ZC. They will be walking straight to lower here. They recognize they don't even have to pop here until they're already at the doorway. Dingo getting the first victim of this massacre.
Yeah, definitely a massacre. We do see Artist is going to fall here. The Pudus is on the field. Actually going to get resub blinded. This push is kind of slowing down a bit, but 20ZC do have the numbers here. They're going to need a miracle.
This is high five Uber. He's doing way too much along with Ransom.
Gwendolyn is taking so long to die. Dingo actually spawned, but just not enough.
Yeah, not enough.
But that was a noble attempt.
Noble attempt indeed, exactly.
But
They lost Dingo very, very early in the start of the fight, so they were able to get off a lot of cap time and bait everybody to the bad position, secure even more kills. Textbook last push. Textbook last push.
Yeah, I feel like Demo and Snakewater last. I feel like that's hard because like you have to, I don't know, putting the stinkies on the point while also not dying and watching them. I feel like kind of a tall task. But selling into our fourth mid here. I can count. We're gonna have to see. 20cc's mids have not been super dominant so far. I feel like the mids have actually been pretty insane gang favorites.
They did get countered in the last minute. As I predicted, it seems like Ash and Artist both adjusted. Instead of rather double committing, they do high bombs and they do fades instead. So it's like a fake out basically, just to relieve pressure off of the rest of their team. And now Ash is actually waiting for health. They are down to, it's a lot of damage trading going off right now. Ash is in position to get a bomb and through lower here. He's gonna go.
It's actually a fake. It's a kind of a fake. He landed. That's actually pretty smart. He can get bowed in. Yeah, now he's gonna go for the fade away.
Bomb on a Dingo. Massive bomb. That was insane.
Yeah, massive bombs there, as they're still going to be electing. They're actually going to go out window, because no demo means no sticky traps there. They're going to out window. Soldier going to try to bomb. He actually does manage to live there, but 20cc super posted up in yard here. All the scouts are just, bowing the soldiers whenever they try to bomb. They can't even make it into yard.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of damage trading going off right now. The damage on both soldiers of Insect Gang dwindling. How are they going to respond to this pressure? Jay hitting a massive pipe. 3 people on the red. 1 trade going off JT, 4 artists.
In fact, there was a lot of hurt players on red there.
This
actually,
is a very slow fight.
Could not get cleaned up. Yeah, very slow. Both teams gonna come on the Ubers. It's just who gets forced first. Dingo is gonna be pretty hurt. Everyone's pretty hurt for blue team. It just depends on whether they can get healed or not.
This has to be the longest team fight of all time.
They're actually gonna get resubs, and red does get the faster respawns here.
Yeah.
This is wow. Both teams do not want to be the first one to play.
Who's gonna have the better focus targets? Who's gonna have the better focus target? Better damage.
Better resubs. JT gonna spawn and die immediately. So back to square one.
JT keeps making that mistake where he just keeps committing and sending it to 4 people. He needs to understand his positioning a little bit better, I'd say.
Yeah, we'll have to see. They're gonna bomb. They're gonna get the force. Artist is gonna trade his life for it, but they get Ash too. So 2 soldiers. A lot of hurt players on red team. Can they get cleaned up on? Answer is no. Jay might be caught out too. Somebody needs to kill Jay. Somebody kill. So he's still alive.
Jay getting pre-fire air pipe by Dingo. That was kind of nuts.
Was that a George? That was a George Foreman basically. They
got
the
pretty much.
Yeah. So Zilly does have Uber. They're gonna be able to refight mid here. The question is, can they get the cap off in time?
The fast kitchen Uber with
nobody's looking for it.
Wow, massive Uber.
Uber Rickoff's crazy. He actually almost lived there.
Yeah, he almost did. High five onto the scout. We'll get the kill onto Gwendolyn as well. Now, is High five ready for the recollapse onto his medic? No, Zilly will die to Dingo. And another trade going off Artist. They did lose Zilly, but this overall fight is going in the favor for 20ZC.
They might get spawn camped. I'll have to see. Jay is like, he's rolling out, so no spawn camp. Medic on Pyro, trying to make sure he's not getting spawn camped, because they did get mid and then they fought into second, so this is a weird circumstance where they actually spawned in time, even though they lost the fight on second. They just spawned there, so they can just hold second again. Oh, what a weird situation. Oh, did I lose a beep?
I'm good. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my mic.
Nah, no worries, man. I'll let you do that. Don't worry.
Production quality.
Understood. Well, yeah. So we are gonna. Both teams are just sitting around building. There's not much happening. I do see. Is that High Five? High Five is trying to make out with Zilly on mid.
Yeah, I believe Artist is also trying to seductively walk.
Oh, that's Artist. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of staring lovingly into each other's eyes.
Artist is very. Look at him. He's so passionate.
He is.
He likes his medic so much.
Yeah, red team, blue team may not have built this fast, but they built, they got the team spirit, they got the camaraderie, whereas red team just built the Uber without any shenanigans going on. But the ball is in blue team's court here. We'll have to see how 20ZC want to push this. They're already down a minute just off of building, so the 5-minute round timer might come into play.
So I'm gonna hit you with a theory, right? So breaking stalemates in any situation. Think of it as like a witch concocting a potion. She's gonna start the potion, the cauldron boiling. You're gonna get the water boiling, and that's what 20ZC are doing right now. They're trying to peek through saw, get the pressure off. They're trying to let the water boil. And there you go, the water steaming hot.
Yeah, huge
One
place.
pick.
You gotta. I've heard the pressure
Per
cooker
pick.
theory. You just gotta like slowly pressure all the doors until eventually something breaks and you get in. I have heard that theory before. Looks like we're gonna have a bomb in from Artist direct.
Artist.
Gets there straight up. Can't hit the air
Oh.
shot, but Ash is behind. Do they know?
Oh
the drop!
my goodness. How does Artist
That
get
was
the
just
drop?
a spam rocket. Insane rockets from Ash there. Gonna get the drop on the
Insane.
tuba. That was almost not quite a miracle rocket, but that was very close to it. So tall order for red team here. They're gonna have to get the force and not lose players for last. You know, well,
Yeah,
that's gonna be pretty stressful
that is
trying to get that
insane.
one in.
Zilly does have 100% Uber advantage here. Gwendolyn on the sniper as a response. This is definitely classified as a.
I think that's
play.
high five. High five tried to jump out the window, just immediately had a soldier in his face. He got sent back to mid. That's rough one there. Rough one out there for Blue Soldier, as they are going to be able to get second, but no force.
They are waiting. They are ready to push send it straight to lower here. High five walking through lower. Will Uber through. They are bombing to the top left. High five trying to.
Hey, look at this point time.
Oh,
high five gonna get dropped
it.
though. That might be a misplay.
Okay.
But look at the point time. It's crazy.
Yeah, Brandsam will just immediately step on it. Massive cap time.
I didn't see what happened, but I saw Dingo was hurt, so he might not have had time to get like a ton of stickies off on the point. Because I saw like high five died getting the point, but then they all just kept standing on it. You know, it was
exactly
too many people just caught out in spawn. Which maybe that is the spawn chains coming into effect. Is that you can't run out of spawn as quickly as you did in the past. As we see a pause, that's all right. Now that we're on the new rule set with all the, I think it's just one like giga half basically. We might be even seeing attack here because I think it's now. If you want to talk about stuff, go over stuff, we have to actually see the rise of the attack pause.
I believe if this is indeed attack pause, it is smart. It's always important to use whatever like things that you can to essentially help you get your team on the right page and the right headspace. Even a mental reset that could be very, 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 very beneficial.
Yeah.
Just maintaining the vibes. The vibes when your team is losing, the whole mumble atmosphere, you can feel the pressure.
I've been there. I've definitely been on matches where you can just tell from the vibes you're gonna lose. Like you just wait, people are just not themselves. I've been there before.
Not calming. The energy is low.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get some hype people. You gotta get some people either A, calm down, or B, hype up. One of the two.
Yeah, I've been known back in my day for being a little bit of a hype beast.
Well, yeah, someone's gotta do it. And definitely, I think you're one of the best, if not the best, in TF2 at just being a hype beast, among other things. But I'm looking at the loadouts here. I see I think I noticed this last time, but 20s. Yeah, so. The two soldiers for 20ZC, they actually have like the E-dating loadouts. They have like basically the same loadout.
The E-dating loadout?
They do. They have like the same cosmetics going on, just different colors.
Yeah, I believe they have the cockfighter theory. It all started with High Five's cockfighter. High Five for the longest time he had a purple cockfighter.
Yeah, that is the High Five.
Let me give you some lore. High Five is in his current. He calls it his dark era. High Five is.
That's really good.
High Five is in his dark era where he painted his cockfighter black.
I see. He's all right. He's going through his villain arc.
Yeah,
that's exciting stuff. I honestly, everyone's on the cockfighter theory other than Brandslam. Brandslam's just not on the same page.
Brandslam is simply just throwing. He's match fixing.
I was gonna say that's a morale. That's just synergy crushing right there. Just having one scout with no hats on.
Absolutely. And it appears we are having technical difficulties.
Ooh, Dingo lagging. That's if there's one player in this match you don't want lagging, and you're a Insect Gang fan, definitely Dingo is not one of them. You need Dingo at firing in all cylinders. Is it just me or is Red Team way faster? Like Dingo's already leaving Saw. Although this is 2 or 3 minutes in the future. Just look at this rollout. Like Dingo's basically entered Saw, and Jay's like...
Yeah, I guess Jay's a bit slower. It's that experience diff, that rollout diff.
Also, yeah, they're just doing different rollouts. Dingo's doing like the fancy one where you go through... I think it's the fancy one where you just like go through...
cheese?
Cheese, yeah. Whereas Jay's just doing like the... Jay's doing like the SGC demo one where you just like do like the baby jump onto lower.
Oh, baby jump onto lower? Okay.
I think that's what he's doing. Unless, maybe he can surf, I don't know.
I think his height is too low. I believe he's gonna curve straight for around to the stairs.
Oh, is he doing the other one? Okay.
Yeah, he's in the default Snakewater rollout.
I can only do the baby one. I'm not confident enough to. I hit the stairs and I just like fall down.
I feel you.
The same thing happens on Sunshine. Like you try to roll it on Sunshine and you just like my guy just falls and I don't hit the stairs every time.
Or you do this next jump where you literally just end up straight onto the top left and you just miss the stair slide.
Does that happen?
That does. It happens to me. I used to happen to me all the time on demo, and I have like 5,000 hours of just doing the same thing over and over and over again.
That's the thing. If you do it enough, eventually you'll just find you'll find a silly way to mess it up.
You'll find it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's always some new ones. I've seen some like it's like the trip jump theory. Trip does so many jump maps that sometimes he just eventually just derps out and everyone roasts him for it, even though it's like it just happens.
Absolutely. Trip is like Atlas. He has the entire world on his shoulders.
He does.
He has the entire weight of the planet on his shoulders. He feels all the pressure.
Did you say unpausing Dolphin? I didn't hear. Ooh, okay. Hearing a word from Dolphin, unpause soon. Hopefully Dingo's internet is alright, but yeah, I think even if hopefully they didn't like just wipe on mid and instantly lose the round, because I feel like this is actually, I think even though it's a 3-1, I think Snakewater's putting up a much better performance than I expected. Actually, they've been very solidly in this.
They're not like decomposed. You know what I mean? Like they're losing due to tactic. They're not losing due to like severe inexperience. Like they're still like they put a round up on the scoreboard. They're like actively trading out mids and stuff. They just need to like iron out all the smaller mistakes, because that's where the inexperience is showing essentially.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things where it's just like, as they unpause, I think towards the end of the season, I think Snakewater could maybe make some noise down the line if they get their coordination. It is early in the season. These where these things tend to happen. But yeah, back into TF2, back in mid, we do see immediate high bomb from Ash, but it's actually going to be a fake one. Both soldiers going to land on that little top right area.
Yeah, it seems like that's what Ash and Artist have adjusted. They're like not really committing anymore with the double bombs because they recognize that Snakewater are playing very passive for the soldiers. So now with this damage built up out of the team, let's see what they can do. 20ZC committing top left Artist.
Jay gonna trade out JT. That's a good trade for Snakewater. Their high five could be rolled too. There's a lot of hurt players on the side of 20ZC, and I see a lot of players charging forward, trying to take advantage of this damage.
But Artist going in, almost air shots the tuba.
It's a force.
He almost rolled the brass instrument.
Zilly just got. Okay, so Zilly does have his Uber here, but it's just high five and Zilly, and they actually they're gonna hold lobby here, which red team is gonna be in there, gonna try to get this spam or at least try to get second before the reinforcements come. But they're coming pretty good. It looks like they're gonna use Spirit immediately, just a 3-man Uber.
Yep, Dingo getting caught out with Uber. That's the
Jay gonna get caught out too. He gets flashed just in the nick. Jay's the best.
Just gets saved in the nick of time. Both scouts will go down to the Uber as well. This is a massive Uber on the side of 20ZC.
Yeah, 3 people down. High five with 4 doms right now. He's rolling as a.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Damage is hiding up top and no one's checking. He's just waddling. He's getting into Rocket Zilly. He just waddled. No one checked the high ground.
It's Dam's world. He has Zilly's number. He's had Zilly's number all night so far.
That's a tilter. He literally just crouched on top of the point and nobody jumped or looked because they just like, who does that?
Yeah, that's actually crazy. And
that's dynamic.
Yeah, with the medic being down here, it seems like Tuba Brickgod has a 70% advantage. They will be trying to walk through Saw here with their buff, but they're not really getting too much information at the moment.
Yeah, Gwendolyn alone and lower here. This is, I feel like they got that Uber drop so late, they can take their time with this. They have the time. They actually are going to pop out. They do see there's a soldier close.
They pop right out the bat.
Yeah. As 20ZC is going to leave through Cafe, so they're not going to actually lose a player doing this, so they're going to actually trade out to, okay, 2 for 1. You Uber get 2. You end up using net 1, but 20ZC going to be approaching the Uber pretty soon. Looks like we're in a leapfrog situation. So Zilly only has 40%, actually, or he has 60 rather.
He's got 60, yeah. So he's about a 40% advantage, 30% advantage here.
Yeah, not as big as I thought. Actually, I thought the Uber ad would be bigger, but that just goes to see how massive that ad was to begin with for Red Team.
Dingo will have traps up because he does anticipate the 20ZC's Uber advantage here, but I believe they're building actually a lot better than they think they are. Yeah, Tuba's already at 75% here. If they build even better, they can get this.
Yeah, I don't think they realize how close it is, because they might be able to just straight up chat refight this. Jay is in the skybox.
It seems like that's what they're going for. Yeah, Jay is going high, and I understand why
they lost 2.
Oh wow, they did.
Jay's also super deep right now. Here's the Uber. There's 2 players behind. It's literally just the 2 players who are behind right now. They're gonna actually. It's literally just Jay.
Yeah, just Jay up onto the medic maybe, top right. Will he go down?
Did he hit the air pipe? That's a wipe.
Wow, big wipe coming out of 20ZC here. So this is actually a very good opportunity for Insect Gang to momentum push this into last. And what I mean by that is not directly into last, but they have to build their Uber advantage first, get the setup, and then push off their Uber advantage, which is very slight.
But yeah, it is slight, but it is pushable, you know, or at least they can peek or do something off of it. We do see Branson on Sniper watching the right side. Notice that a lot, you know. It's always been a thing, but notice that more recently that, like, teams hold really hard left and they just have, like, a single sniper holding that right door.
On the right, yeah. Branson did hit the massive headshot onto Dingo when he bombed straight through lower, so I'm assuming he's hoping to repeat that.
Yeah, that's, you know, that's a tough one to repeat, but if they can, that would definitely not be good for the side of Insect Gang, as they are going to be, they actually are going to Uber straight through lower here. Branson is actually looking through the thing. Dingo doesn't get that shot this time, so.
Doesn't get headshot this time. Jay almost getting caught in the right side spawn, but they're getting out so much cap time here. So much cap time here from Insect Gang, and they get it.
That's a 2-3.
Wait, what? That's actually insane. I could have sworn J2 was being body blocked in the cap, and they just got the cap time.
The cap time was so close, it might have just been like a millisecond off of it. Isn't Snakewater one of those points where if you like jump off the point, like if you double jump on Scout, you're not blocking it anymore? I think it's one of those.
It's one of those ones, I believe so.
Yeah.
He must have also gotten juggled straight up. Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those where like if you jump, you're on the point, but you're not actually on the point. So you can get trolled in that way, and that might have just happened. But on to our next mid of the match. These are, I feel like the mids have definitely been Insect Gang's calling card. They've been doing a very good job on these mids, just making them even.
Absolutely.
Oh, massive plays though. They're going to get both soldiers, so 2 soldiers for Dingo. That's a pretty okay trade. Dingo is one of the most powerful players. I'm going to try to live here, and he actually does. That's
He survived. That's a massive survive. Now he can just play the high ground here, but he is getting shot off a lot.
Getting chased by Branson, but Branson going to get baited in. That's kind of a disrespect push and not going to end up working on his favor. And look at the damage he's doing.
Dam is absolutely popping off right now.
That was...
Oh my goodness, Dam is rolling. Jay does not die there though. He needed to die.
Yeah, he did need to die, but that was insane. And that was, I feel like Branson just disrespect pushed that and was not prepared for it.
No, he got stuffed down, like 2 rockets instantly.
Yeah, that was, I saw him fighting that and I was like, ooh, this is, you know, he's feeling himself out here, but you know, Dam putting the brakes on that one is 20ZC on the back foot again after another mid. Yeah. At least they have Uber, but still not. If you're 20ZC, I feel like this isn't, I feel like what you expected going into this.
Yeah, Insect Gang going in for the pressure now. Dam goes for another spoon onto Zilly. Zilly, very scared.
Yeah, that's...
Wyndon also going down though. So a 2-man sack coming out of Insect Gang here. Are they prepared for the push out of the 20ZC? The flank being pressured. Ash gets behind.
Now look at the pressure. They just want to push this.
Yeah,
Jay's actually Jay's just sitting on his carpet. They're actually going to use, but Zilly is caught in here. Jay actually going to get red. He's going to get flashed, so that is going to be a death there. But they actually managed to trade out Ash. But scout for a soldier in Snakewater mid. We'll see who wins that in the end. We do have a soldier on the high ground.
Gwendolyn is trying to hold their hut right now. They are trying
got
to
air shot.
Wow, there's a lot of damage trading going on right now. Dam will get stickied after getting air shot there. So numbers disadvantage for Insect Gang. They will be pressured out by Jay.
I think that's a wise decision. Just, you know, you gotta cut your losses there, because if you stay in there and you wipe, that's very bad. But you can hold second.
I agree. They had allowed 20ZC to get in and get too much positioning for free there on mid. But Dingo's trying to hold this right now. After trying to drive push in the lower.
Ardo's gonna fall pretty much immediately, doing a very good job stuffing that out. Is a lot of pressure going down to lower, and Dam is, you know, locking down lobby. Although he's getting pretty deep into lobby. I think he's about to go, or he's thinking about it. He's actually going to go Shutter, although Gwendolyn also... Okay, they know. I see them looking. Yeah, they're looking at the right doors.
Wait, Dam? Oh my goodness, Dam dropped Silly again! Oh my god! How is Dam doing this?
He's insane!
What? But Carter... Oh, he will go for the Tuba Brick God, but he does not get the same play.
Branson is behind. I don't know if they know.
Yeah, I'm not...
He's going to go for the back cap, I think, but they kind of linger.
Yeah, they know.
They can take their time here. They don't have to rush this. Yeah, Branson might run to spawners anyway, so I think this is a good play by Branson, but we'll just have to see. It's on him to make the miracle happen. You know, red team can just... They have the luxury, they can literally just send people back and hunt for him. AT is going to be hurt, though, so Branson doing a very good job living, staying alive.
They do Uber out here, trying to basically catch people on mid, but Ash, he will high bomb onto Dingo.
Ooh, Dingo.
So much damage from Ash on the Dingo, wow. This is a
I'm also going to fall very hurt players on the side of red team, and Branson still behind. He's going to go in. He gets the 2-shot onto Tuba Brick God, so
what a play
long
from Branson. Bransam pretty much doing flank things, and Artist getting a kill onto Gubby's, Ash getting 2 more kills. That was a massive play from Bransam. Distracting, pulling people out of position, and then pinching right when his team needed to.
Yeah, I think that's also on Red Team for not, I feel like they had to clean him up at some point. Damn, going to go for the Miracle Spoon, not going to get it, unfortunately, but this is, unless there's some massive misplays here, there should be a 20 ZC round.
Both soldiers locking out the one shutter. This is looking like a round for 20 ZC.
Yeah,
very well played.
Not out of it yet, though. Still got some more game to go, but 2 minutes for 2 rounds to tie it up. It's going to be pretty tough. They're going to have to, although they have been good on the mids, we'll have to see. It's, might be looking rough, though, for the set of Insect Gang, but I think even if they lose, they've put up a very good performance tonight.
Yeah, they have so far, yeah.
We'll have to see. Going into this next bid, Jay gonna rolling out, taking this demo battle. Dingo's actually getting pretty aggressive on the play.
Yeah, he is.
He's rolling Jay, actually. Jay took a ton of damage.
Artist then onto Tuba, though. Massive damage from the back.
Artist huge headshot rocket onto Zilly.
And he will get a kill onto Tuba Brick God, trading out the medic here. Both medics trading out on each side. This is ending up into a team versus team DM fight.
It's a 2v3 though. I feel like you might have to take this. Yeah, they're both looking at each other. See what Jay is gonna be able to lock it out, but he didn't. He looked away at the other player.
Oh, this is winnable for Gubbies. Gubbies will win this. Gubbies will surely win this.
Gubbies versus High Five. Yeah, that's a High Five does have the high ground here, and he's gonna try to get this point to get the respawners. Gubbies is gonna elect to go the long way here. Can he block the point in time? He is.
On High
Five so hurt. He gets the back up, but he might get baited in.
Oh, Gubbies.
He lived. Yes,
he wasn't confident enough. He needed to be a little bit more accurate. He would have gotten that kill on the High Five, but it's all good. He will come back with the
reheals. And Ash traded. Well, this is working out, I think, 20ZC's favor. They're buying, the fact that the fight's scrappy means that they're buying off the time they need. I don't know if it's mathematically possible.
Oh, Gubbies, no. Commit, Gubbies, commit.
Well, I got Zilly, so I got them in.
Gubbies. Now they can just chill, I guess.
Yeah. Only 1 minute on the timer, so I think this 20ZC's basically won, but we'll see if they can get out of round. Every round does matter, especially for playoff seedings.
Yeah. They have no idea High Five's flanking them. High Five is all the way behind, flanking to Saw, I believe.
Yeah, he's gonna look to try to Batman someone.
Oh,
he got the first shot.
Kill?
Oh, he gets the force. I was gonna say that would have been kind of funny if he beefed.
That is a massive force. I also think this is the new loadout, right? Or the new rule set where they have to end out.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the rule set is, so we'll see.
Okay.
It's JT though he is getting in here, but he lived. There's no way.
Yeah, it's very surprising.
There's no way. He just walked.
Gubby's also barely surviving through lower.
I've seen a lot of low health players just like walking away, more than usual.
Yeah, I'm noticing it's because their scout needs to be a bit more aggressive on the side of Insect Gang. I believe Gubbies can be a little bit more aggro in trying to clean up frags, and then it'll consolidate them. Oh, massive damage though. Insaw from Dingo.
Artist gonna fall immediately.
Yeah.
Well, that's a huge play there, as they're gonna like to sit on mid here, just get this Uber as 5. Okay, so it's gonna be even Ubers here. Okay, so this is how the new set works. I see. Infinite overtime. I got you.
Yep, infinite overtime. Yeah, they integrated this this season, I believe. So
I haven't seen it actually go to the overtime yet. They've all been 5 wins, so this is I guess I just need the pug. I need the pug.
Yeah. So pretty much, at this rate, 20ZC has to close out the match essentially.
Okay.
So they could either lose a round, or they could completely lose this entire match. Who knows? 5-4.
We're all learning something today.
Yeah. So they will be working lower with that Ash pick.
Dan is going in super deep. Is he going to go for the spoon? Oh, actually, he lived for longer than expected, but yeah, actually, there is a soldier fight in Saw right now. JT versus, I think that's Artist. Yeah, that is Artist. They're going to back up, but they're going to get some pretty good aggression in Saw off that. They kind of got Saw for free there.
On Sniper.
That's going to make pushing in... they can't. It's hard to do the pressure cooker thing where you just try to pressure if there's just a sniper. Because you peek the door, he just headshots you. Definitely a good situation for that. I feel like you have to exchange immediately, or else you just can't.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm assuming they know to watch out for that. Gwendolyn had make themselves known as snipers, so every shot at this point will be slightly harder to take. But if they're a truly top invite sniper, cracked as heck. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, you gotta take the tough angles when they know you're coming. That's the real. Those are the hard shots. The easy shots are when they don't know you're coming.
See, Space Ghost, I'm gonna take your word for it. You've been tearing it up on Sniper your entire life. You know what you're talking about.
It's a tough one. I do like sniping the Snakewater second. It's if they hide, it can be tough, but like It's good if they're pushing out on last, honestly. That's where I like it. But yeah, 20ZC, they're going to actually go lobby here. I really like that. They lose Ash for it, and damn, he is going to trade out. But I think that's a very wise... I think that's... Even though it didn't work out, I think that's a good call there, you know?
Yeah,
you can't go yard at all.
And there's just a lot of pressure coming in.
Yeah. We're going to like to take the slow play here. Only 2 minutes left on the board. Gwendolyn going to peek lower. We'll see what they happen. 20ZC, you know, I feel like the thing about Sniper, too, is it makes their soldier bumps a bit easier, because Zilly has to hide. He has to, like, hard hide. He can't surf into the skybox, or just get
eventually, if the time runs out, they're gonna have to take an exchange.
Look at this flank, they get the force. Oh, there's 2 players, they just walk through Saw, so easy force there. They're gonna get Artist for it, and I believe Brandslam is behind again, so Brandslam making himself known, not just a combo player, he can be a flank player as well.
Yeah, he is, and he's distracting 2 people to chase him.
He's distracting their whole team, basically. Yeah, this is Brandslam going behind has been massive for
yeah, it has been.
Tuba might be caught out. He is gonna get piped. Jay knocked him up just into the skybox. Brandslam still alive, is gonna fall, but overall pretty big disaster.
Big 2K from high 5 there onto the lower, but he will get traded out by Gubbies.
They're going for it. They're has enough people going for the spoon. Doesn't quite get it, but Zilly gonna get instantly exploded. Huge rockets out of JT.
Wow,
oh my god.
J Tizzle from the City Girls will get the kill.
That's a
and clean up all of them. That was massive.
Yeah, that one rocket did like 300 damage. Love to see it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They just holding your friend's hand sometimes doesn't work against explosive classes. You know, that one rocket can really do a lot of damage. But yeah, I feel like 20ZC, they had it, and then they just, you know, kind of just all kill blinded each other back on last.
Justin Timberlake. Holy.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake. And we have Brandslam actually in drop down on Sniper. That's an experimental one. Gonna get spotted out though. Can he get the shot onto Gwendolyn? No, he cannot get it back up, so that's spotted. Gonna have to back up there, but I like the theory there. That's a good theory.
Now, 45 advantage here for Tuba Big Brass Instrument. How are they going to push out of this?
Dingo's lower. It looks like... I think Dingo's trying to spot the Sniper, has spotted it. They're going to let them go through the shutter. Yeah, Soldier hiding in the corner by shutter. Let's see if he's spotted. Dingo couldn't even get through the shutter door, but Brandslam gonna get back into spawn, get the safety. But no deaths here means this might be kind of rough. Zilly's very rapidly approaching the Uber. They have to get in.
Oh, one collapse onto left side. Massive collapse, maybe?
And they get any kills though. They get Brandslam. JT's gonna get headed by Zilly.
Gubby's beefed a little bit, but he will survive with his medic. Can they both survive and get out? This will be fat. This will be really good if they can live here.
Yeah, that is really good. You know, a small consolation prize there for whiffing the last push. You know, I think the problem is I saw Dingo. He got stuck in the door like 3 times. I don't know what happened, but he just got trolled by the game.
Pretty much, yeah. It happens to the best of us. But
it does.
At this point now, 20CC, they have a 30% advantage here pushing into mid. They're
going
through kitchen.
Pretty much immediate Uber, but this is so heads up because Uber Brick Call, that's a tough one. He actually is gonna fall there, so they knew where they're gonna kite before. They saw that before. A lot of plays coming out though. Jay's gonna be the only real consolation prize here. Let's see, there's a fight going on. Gwendolyn gonna come in.
But JT the only one left alive here. It seems like Insect Gang needed to be out way sooner because Jay had essentially jumped all the way through lower and cut off their exit, which was just a massive heads up play from Jay.
Yeah, I think that they saw where they kited before, and they knew the counter play. They had the experience there, and they knew, okay, this is how you counter that strat. You know, just goes to show their experience.
Bombing straight through lower, and now they are set up on the second with a 40 to 50% advantage here. They're looking like they're in a good position to close this match out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. You know, I feel like the 20ZC last pushes have been pretty all right so far. I think that, yeah, they got 4 rounds, so they're clearly doing something right. I just they've had some snowballs from second though, thinking about it. So, you know, we'll see. This is the true test if they can, you know, push last really red this time. There's a sniper staring at them.
Through shutter. Oh, he won't out of the sniper.
I'm gonna fall bridge immediately, and there's like basically very little point time.
Yeah.
A lot of hurt players on blue team. There's a Pudis on the board, not looking good for 20CC.
Oh, but Jay. Oh, he
Jay is a psycho. Jay's a psycho.
Get out. That was a very interesting theory, but yeah, a botched last push coming out of 20ZC. Insect Gang on the chase though. They will come in deep lower.
Oh, almost gets that rocket off. Oh, the air shot.
Wow, that was actually insane out of Artist, protecting his medic with his will.
He's 97%. Can he get? Massive. He does again. Dies at 98%. That's a tragedy.
Both scouts committing. This is probably game right now, unless there's like a massive miracle play.
True. We'll have to see those. There's always the chance. You know, 8 over till it's over. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
they're getting
they're
0
flooding
point
through top
time.
lane.
They're gonna trade out Ashe. They're actually I feel like they're getting 0 point time, but they're gonna get Uber pretty soon.
Yeah, they should be getting kills here. They don't even need to play the cap, honestly, because they could just keep playing the cap.
They just need to get this Uber.
The kills, I mean.
Yeah,
Wow,
here
Big J
looks
with the
like
cleanup.
that's gonna be it. So that's gonna be a
There you go.
5-2 for Insect Gang, but definitely I think closer than the score.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we did correctly guess the score.
That's true.
Let's go, brother. Let's
I think we're on 2 in a row, or maybe even 3 in a row. You know, all according to the script. Just how we drew
all
it up.
according to the scripts.
Love to see it, but yeah, I think, you know, even though you lost as Insect Gang, I think that's one of those like encouraging losses. You know, you're especially a lot of new and upcoming players there. I think that the fact that you're able to bring those players, you know, have that good of a performance early in the season, I think that's a pretty encouraging sign. Even though you didn't get the dub, you know, you got maybe a small moral victory in there.
I agree. They need to focus on where they were successful from this match, and then they also need to figure out what was not going right and where they obviously messed up. But that was a really good game. A very honestly impressive showing out of Insect Gang, considering they're also a brand new team, but albeit less experienced, of course, on paper. So let's see what they can do this at the rest of the season.
Yeah, gonna take a look at the logs here real quick. High Five only died 8 times actually. High Five and Jay died less than Zilly.
Wow.
That's Zilly did have some tragedies happen to them though, so I'm not gonna fault him too much. He had some tragedies.
Zilly had some questionable.
I don't know if it was disrespect or just
he had some things happen to him.
Yeah. So we're gonna have. We might have our first Zilly BM. I don't see Zilly here, but I'm expecting it.
Not here.
No, not this time.
I'm excited for it though.
Not this time.
Cha.
I go.
Well, congrats guys! Congrats on your win.
Congrats on the W. Good adjustments.
Yeah. So I guess first question going into this match, how do you feel? You know, kind of a new team you're playing against, but you know, any particular players you're worried about or going into this, or just like, it's a match. You know, let's just show up, and get the dub.
Pretty much show up and get the dub. But
Show
there were
up, get
funny
the
moments.
dub. Yeah, there's a lot of derpy moments.
That's pretty much it.
From both teams.
From both teams, yeah.
How's been the demo adjustment, Jay? I think that's been a lot of the talk of the season. Is, you know, Jay demo. How's it been on the demo class? How have you been feeling?
Pretty good. But that match, I think the first half, I was missing everything, and I was like, oh my god, I need to hit some stuff.
Yeah,
so I just decided to that was pretty much my adjustment throughout the game. It's like I realized like, I'm not hitting anything.
I have a question. What were your guys' team atmosphere, like the mumble, like after Zilly got spooned the third time?
Literally.
Yeah.
He was raging. He was raging. But
He was
raging.
raging.
Just,
I was giggling.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Medic prison.
Yeah. I don't know. He was not having fun, but we were, having more fun than him.
Zilly lost the match. The rest of you guys won.
The mental match.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's okay.
I feel like that's just medic. Sometimes the clash just doesn't let you have fun.
No, yeah, and then there's too many people shooting at you. That's what it is.
Definitely. I guess going to the future, do you have any big? I don't know off the top of my head. Do you have any big matches coming up? Like any new Froyo matches soon next week?
Next week it should be Froyo and G6.
Ooh, those are hype. Those are the big ones. Looking forward to that. Yeah, you guys preparing for that? You guys planning on anything in particular? You just just show up, get the dub, hope to make playoffs. That's the real. That's when it really begins.
We're
just show up and play. Yeah,
vibing, and then Jay is just like innovating and also just feeding. So
it's good feed.
It is sometimes, but it's also just like.
Now, were the J bombs Habib approved?
It's a patented Habib bomb. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I learned it from all my demo man skills are from Habib. Let's just say that.
I wouldn't call some of the things I do aren't exactly.
No.
What's the word? Intellectual.
Maybe they're instinctual.
Yeah, it's more instinct than intellect.
Whoops.
Sometimes I just have this urge to feed.
All right. Well, I'm really bad at questions. So you got any questions, Habib?
I think that's about it.
All right. Well,
wrap this up.
Any shout outs? Any comments? Anything with Grand Slam and Jay?
Artist is goated at Pocket. He was
Yeah.
fucking holding that down.
Yeah.
He was holding that down.
Shout out to my team, especially Zilly.
Shout out to Zilly and my team.
Shout out to Zilly. And shout out to the other team. And you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, anything from you, Habib, Princeton?
Shout outs to the viewers. Shout outs to Big Dolphin on the production. Shout outs to you, Space Ghost, who killed the cast. Shout outs to both 20ZC and Insect Gangs for putting up a great match of TF2 tonight. Yeah.
Alright, guess I'll give the final shout outs. Yeah, shout out to Beeb coming in clutch, coming in here for tearing up the cast. Hope to hope to see you again sometime soon, Habib. Definitely you got the talent for it, got the hype. Definitely shout out to both teams playing great match. Shout out to I'm excited for J demo. Shout out to J demo. Always like to see new technology getting explored. And shout out to production and everyone for watching. I guess unless anyone else has anything else, I don't know if there's any merch plugs. I guess I'll just call it there. This has been this has been a RGL week. Whatever, we do have some merch on the board also. Just I guess a quick plug that stock demo stock pipes do be looking kind of fire though. I like that.
Ooh, that shirt's nice. I want that.
It's kind of clean. If there's anyone
I'd great again.
I like it. I agree. Make the hitbox bigger or something. But I guess we'll call it there. So this has been SGC casting with Habib. That was 20ZC versus Instant Gang. See you guys next week.
Bye bye.
Peace.